Today, we are privileged to have a very wonderful lady on call. I respect this lady. She is the lady that actually brought the business and took the business to Tanzania. Back then, she was working as a senior director, I believe. She's going to share with us a story in the Central Bank of Tanzania. Like there you have Bank of Uganda, you have Central Bank of Tanzania. She's an economist. She has been in this space of Neolife way longer than me. I say 19 years. She has been in part of Neolife for the last over 27, 28 years. And today, she looks younger than ever at her very wonderful, sweet age of only 78. And I'm just excited to have on the call this evening because her story is truly life-changing. Allow me to stop the share now and invite you, Ma'am Rubambey. I would like to invite you onto the call so that you can share with us your story. You are welcome.
Thank you very much, Andrew. I'm once again very privileged to be able to share my humble story with Neolife to you, to your team and the guests. And also maybe I'll excite somebody so that they can join Neolife and get all the benefits that Neolife has to offer. But you have already, in a way, introduced me. I don't have to do a lot of introduction about myself, as I have been introduced by the. Okay, good evening, everybody. First of all, I must greet you all, and as I said, I'm very privileged, and I thank God for this day that I'll be able to hopefully impact somebody's life, as I've done as a member of the Neolife family. As I was introduced, my name is Grace Rubambey. I'm logging in from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Andrew has already said I was a director at the Central Bank when I was introduced to the Neolife opportunity, which actually, personally, I consider it as a life-changing opportunity for myself, because I don't know what I would be doing right now if I hadn't joined Neolife, because at 78, a lot of my retired colleagues are sick, and some of them have already passed, and some of them are totally broke. So I'm very lucky, and I thank God for that. I think, in particular, I thank Dr. Polycarp and Lydia Msenguzi for having introduced me to this opportunity. So before I was introduced to the opportunity, I was well off economically. I had a good salary. I traveled the world. I stayed at 5-star hotels whenever I traveled. And I had a kind of status in the government, being a senior director with the central bank. You get certain status within, the government. And I'm sure I was the envy of some people who thought I had a very good life. But that wasn't the case, because I was a very sick person. I had a very severe backache that was a result of a motor vehicle accident. And I also had a heart condition, which my cardiologist had told me it was incurable. I also had stomach ulcers, and I was constantly fatigued. So you can just imagine. And I was 51 at the time, looking very, very old and tired. Luckily, I met Dr. Polycarp Msenguzi, who was at the time the director of research at the Bank of Uganda. And he told me about the opportunity. I say he told me because he really couldn't explain much to me about the opportunity. He was very excited, but they had just joined the opportunity, and At the time, there was, in East Africa, we didn't have a Neolife office. This was way back in 1996. So he told me when I next go to Kampala, his wife would explain to me about the opportunity. I really didn't get a chance to be explained much about the opportunity because when I went to Kampala, I went on duty. And I didn't have time. I didn't have enough time to talk to Lydia, but she came and brought me a big pack of, that was the starter kit. And since I was so much focused on getting better, I didn't ask any questions. I just believed in her. She couldn't explain much because she had no examples. Uganda had just been exposed to the Neolife opportunity. So I just believed that the products that she was giving me would help me with my health issues. And after I took the products, and after 2 weeks, I started feeling a lot better. So the first people I thought of were Dora and Ayub Juma. They were friends, they are relatives of mine, so I thought I should tell them this exciting news that I had received. I went to the, Mr. Juma had a heart problem like I did. So I was very excited because I was feeling much better, and I went and talked to them. Dora wasn't very convinced because she's a nurse. She was a nurse tutor, and she couldn't understand how an economist would be telling her about health. Anyway, because they believed in me, and they just took a leap of faith. And finally, after some time and after nagging them for a long time too, they decided to join. But it was very, very difficult because at the time there were no offices in East Africa, and we had to send the application to South Africa. For me, I was lucky because Lydia had a kit with her. She had already started the business. So it took about 3 months for the kit for the Jumas to arrive. And when it came, as I said earlier, they were sort of reluctant to use the products, but then eventually they decided they'll try the products anyway. As a result, Mr. Juma's heart condition started improving, and they gained faith in the products just like I did. So for me, I didn't join because of the business, because I felt I was a director, I was a good salary, I was traveling the world. I didn't think I needed to be selling soap and supplements. But for the Jumas, they were business people. They had started doing business, they had quit their jobs. And so for them, they decided to do it full time. And as a result, of course, they are present team members, and I'm still a Sapphire director. This is how the Neolife business is all about. You work hard, you get rewarded. It doesn't matter when you join the business, as Andrew has very well explained. Now, I continued using the products for a long time. I was renewing my membership, and I started feeling really good, and all my health issues were sort of sorted out. And I decided I'll continue using the products for wellness, for wellness. And people started wondering what I was doing, because I started getting younger and younger. And it's been the same. At 78 years, people wonder, what do I do to look the way I do? Maybe not so much their looks, but I have a lot of energy of a young person, energy of a 40-year-old. And this amazes people. So income-wise, Neolife has completely changed my, I guess I can't say changed. Neolife has completely given me an edge over my fellow retirees from the Bank of Tanzania, because I have income throughout. I don't depend on my pension. I'm happy, and they wonder, what do I do? But with still the employee mentality, they don't think they need to do this business. Now, having been in Neolife for a long time now, I've had a lot of benefits. One, the biggest benefit is health. As I said, I'm very energetic. I look really younger than my age. And above all, I haven't been to the hospital for treatment in the past 20 years. I go for checkup, but I've never had to see a doctor because I'm sick. This is because of the supplements that I take, and also the cleaning products that I use, which are non-toxic, as Andrew has explained. But also another benefit is I have made new friends. The likes of Andrew Rubambey, they are young, they are hopeful, they have big dreams, and they are happy. So that impacts on me. And I have even started to dream. At 75 plus, I have big dreams, which most old people don't have. The other thing is lifestyle. Neolife has given me a lifestyle that I really wouldn't have if I didn't join Neolife as a retiree, because most retirees are sick, they are broke, or they've had to continue working as employees for a long time despite their age because they are broke. So for me, I have a lifestyle, I travel. I did have a lifestyle when I was at the bank, but now my lifestyle is different. When you travel with Neolife, it's very, very different. You don't have to worry about reports, and you get first-class treatment by Neolife. You stay at five-star hotels, which I used to do, but I never really got to see what a five-star hotel has to offer, because I was so busy thinking of reports and making sure that the conference is well done and whatever. So with Neolife, I don't have to worry about that. I'm just a tourist, and I enjoy that very much because I like traveling. But Neolife has also enabled me, has enabled me to use my free time without stress. Old people have a lot of free time. Retirees have a lot of free time on their hands, but it's how you use that free time. That's what matters. Neolife has given me an opportunity to use my free time to enjoy myself, to do the things that I couldn't do when I was working, and particularly traveling and just having fun. Neolife is also, I've also found out that Neolife is the best investment because in Neolife, you invest in people. As long as people are happy, you'll make money. As long as the people you invest into are happy, you'll make money. But other investments, I'm an economist, and having worked for the central bank, I was exposed to lots of investment opportunities, and I did invest. But investment in Neolife is the best investment that I've ever made. And I made it with very little money, as Andrew has explained, because the capital to join Neolife is very low, is almost nothing, considering what you get out of Neolife. Neolife's investment is hedged against inflation. The income you get from Neolife is hedged against inflation, because Neolife makes sure that whatever you get it does take into account the cost of living in that country. For example, way back, let's say in 2011, a director used to get 800, in Tanzania, used to get 800,000 shillings. Now a director in Tanzania gets 1.2, 1.5, even 2 million Tanzanian shillings, just because Neolife makes sure that inflation doesn't erode the income that you make as you do the business. Also, the most important thing I must say is legacy, building a legacy. With Neolife, you are bound to build a legacy as long as you stay in there long enough. And you impact positively on people's lives, which I've been able to do just by saying yes to the opportunity. I had no intentions of impacting on people's lives when I said yes, because I was looking at myself with my health issues. But as a result, there are lots of people who have gained from the fact that I said yes to the Neolife opportunity, and it came to Tanzania. There are thousands of people whose lives have changed. You know, it's very gratifying when you see somebody who has joined Neolife as a very poor person without any future, without any money, and then you see them get transformed in no time. In 2 years, they are very different people. I know young people who had no job, and other ladies who were just housewives, and now they are driving cars, they are building houses, you know, they are doing all kinds of things that they never imagined they could do. That's very gratifying on my part, because that's a legacy that I believe I have built as a result of me joining Neolife. Now, with all that I have gained, the benefits that I have gained with Neolife, I think I've learned a few lessons. One of the lessons I've learned is that one has to prepare early in life for old age or retirement or whatever you may call it. As Andrew has told us, he started early. And I don't think Andrew will still be struggling when he reaches age 50. At 50, I'm sure he'll be just traveling, staying at the beaches of the world, and just check his balance, his bank account, and see how much money has gotten into his account, because that's what's Neolife. That's what Neolife is all about. And I would urge young people, I've been there, I know, I would urge young people to prepare early for old age or retirement, so that when you are still young, you can enjoy life. You don't have to struggle at a later age. Also, so that you'll be able to do the things you cannot do when you are still building a family, when you are still working, because also I have learned that retirement is just another phase of life. It's a phase of life just like being born, going to school, start to working. And this is a phase that I believe is the phase that one needs to enjoy most, because you don't have the worries about kids going to school or getting yourself a good house. You need to enjoy. Retirement is a phase that you need to enjoy yourself. Retirement is all about yourself. And I think it needs to be enjoyed. So one needs to plan early so that you can enjoy this beautiful phase. But also for people who are late, like I was at 51, or those who are even 70, they can still plan. They are not too late. They can still plan their retirement, and Neolife can do just that for them. Neolife can make a lot of difference to one's retirement life, even if they are already retired. And I would also urge people, young people, even older people, that one has to have a purpose in life. I know when one retires, normally you lose hope. You have no purpose in life anymore. But once you have a purpose in life, you live a happy life. And Neolife can do that for you, because you'll always be hoping for something to come. You'll always be hoping for a good life, because Neolife will give you the income. Neolife will give you the health that you need, and Neolife will give you the lifestyle. So with that, I would like to thank you very much for listening to me. And I thank you, Andrew, very much for always giving me this opportunity to share my story with your group, your team, and the guests that are invited. So I would urge the guests that are on this call, whether it be young or old, do try the Neolife opportunity. You'll be amazed at the things that it can offer for you. Thank you very much, and good evening to you all.